Hey guys, it's Kim from horseandaroundstamping.com, and I have a really fun card for you today. It is a pop-up slider card. Cool, right? How fun is that when your recipient gets it? They just open it up and whee, it just pops up at them. Anyhow, we are going to do this card today, and let's get started. So I started with a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of early espresso cardstock scored at 5.5, and I decorated the front of this, and I have to dig through my pieces to get all of it. Okay, we started layering with a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic beige. And then I'm using the Storybook Moments suite for this set, or for this card. So I'm going to use this beautiful Storybook Moments 12 by 12 designer series paper. And I have a 3 3/4 by 5-inch piece. And then I took a piece of 3 3/4 by 5 1/4 piece of early espresso. I'm going to stick that down, and I've got a piece of tear and tape on the top of it. And that is for my pretty peacock and gold ribbon. I'm just gonna stick that right on there so it stays down. And now my focal piece, I am using the Spotlight and Nature dies, and we've got the second and third ones here that I've already stamped using the Storybook Friends set, and we're gonna stick those together. Just trying to remember which ones I put on dimensionals. So bring that, and I have 2 sets of these because we're going to use another set for the inside. So the big circle measures about 3.5 by 3.5, and the, or I guess the circle is 3.5-inch round, right? And then the smaller one is about 3 inches. So we're going to use this one inside. So we might as well go ahead and stick that together. Okay, we'll save that for inside. And then so I think I want these. I have some different bunnies die cut out. I think these 2 are going to go inside. We'll put these 2 on the front. And we're just going to glue those because I'm going to pop the circle up on dimensional. So I don't, it's already a thick card with the slider. So I don't want to put dimensionals underneath the bunnies too. Okay, and then we'll put some dimensionals on the top and the bottom here. probably should have dug my big dimensionals out, but these are what I had right close by, so. Maybe one more. Okay. And then our front is good. Okay, now let's get to this fun mechanism inside. So you can see how it slides. We are going to start with this 2 by 5¼ inch piece of early espresso that's scored at 1/2 inch on each side. Okay, and that we're going to fold these over, and I have tear and tape put on the ends. Okay, so next we have a piece of 1½ by 9¾ It's scored at 3/4, 5¼ 7, 7½, and 9¼ Okay, for this piece the mechanism works as you fold this in half. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of not really in half, but so this is going to go here, but we need to have this underneath. Okay, so we want to go about halfway. Let's get this piece out of the way real quick. You're going to fold this under and take the tear and tape off. This is the 1/2 inch end. So we started and we scored here. We started our score line here at 3/4, and this is the place where we folded it in half. I think it's 5¼ This is you're folding it at the 5¼ line. Okay, so now this end piece that was your 9¼ score line, we have tear and tape on it. We're going to fold it back, and we're going to take our cover off and place it in the center of this. And it's you just eyeball it. You don't have to be perfect, okay? So now your flap is like this. We're going to fold it behind this, and then we're going to add this piece to the back of our card, making sure we want this line butted up with the score line of our base. Okay, and then we have these folds at the edge of our card. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. See that? So if you flip it up, it looks like this. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And now we're going to go ahead and take the tear tape off of this and stick it down. Okay, now we can take these tear tape covers off and fold our card closed. See what happens? That pops up. Cool beans, right? How much fun is that? And it's not hard. It's 2 pieces that, as long as you put them together correctly, they fold. They pop up. Okay. So for the inside, first I have 3 3/4 by 5. This is basic beige that I've already stamped and put one of the punch outs on. And that's going to go right here. Easy peasy, right? Okay, now we have 2 pieces of 1 1/4 by 5 1/4 early espresso and 2 pieces of 1 by 5 of the Storybook Moments paper, and we're just going to layer those here. My Stampin' Seal never wants to start on its own. I have to help it along. Okay. And all of these do, I think I'm going to glue these. Use my multi-purpose glue. And they're just going to cover that mechanism. And of course, these are a little too long. I need to snip some of this off. I'm just going to use my scissors. I'm sorry, it's a little too wide because I got my mechanism down a little low. Let's see if that works. Much better. Okay. It helps that they're the same color so you don't notice a color difference, right? Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna just decorate our circle. Add our little bunnies. Yeah, let's glue those too. Okay. I just love her. She's so cute. This paper is amazing. I had to buy a couple of packs, and I usually only buy 1 pack of each paper that we have, but this paper I bought 2 packs because I love it so much. Okay, and now I just have tear and tape on this little center section. So I'm gonna stick these guys right here. And there you go. Easter greetings and happy spring. So much fun. 2 pop-up cards. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I first saw Susan Campfield do this card, and then my friend and fellow Stamping Stray Duckling, Miss Nancy Legate, did this card in our mystery stamping, so I had to make another one that uses this fun suite because it's my favorite. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would appreciate it if you did that. All of the other information will be on my blog at horseandaroundstamping.com. Thank you so very much, and I hope you have a happy Easter, or a happy Easter, not sure, but you know, hey. Thank you. Bye-bye.